People don't like humility. People don't like humble people because they think humble people are nice. No matter if society tells you this or not, being a nice guy is seen as being less than a man. Since it is. With more technology and innovation around us, nice people have become more common. Effeminization is made, and most men think that's the norm. They must act this way to balance out the things we can do now because of technology that we could only do before with the help of masculine energy, which helped us control the world around us. It's a little far-fetched, but bear with me. As boys, we are taught to be humble. We don't understand and value the balance between taming our environment and taming our minds. This is the missing link. People think that the second is humility, but it doesn't have to be. Men get things done because there is a balance in their minds between being polite and being strong. Humility is defined as a modest or low view of one's importance, which is a strange definition. I find humility interesting because I've heard that it's a trick or a lie. We are telling ourselves lies when we say we don't matter. We tell ourselves that we're not good enough so that we know our limits and so that other people will like us, but that doesn't mean we don't believe in ourselves. We tell ourselves that we are low when, in reality, we think we are on top and much higher than we are. Outside of MGTOW, humility and modesty are used differently because they are a form of ghosting. That is one of the most important things to know about MGTOW. People who are the strongest, but no one knows this. If other people know you're strong, you're not as strong as someone strong, but no one knows it. We want to find the sweet spot between humility and inner strength, because the more people see you as strong, the more they see you as a resource that can always be used. More and more people see you as a target, and if they don't have anything else to do, they want something to aim for, so they start to aim for that target on your back. The goal is to keep people from being interested in aiming at something that looks fun to shoot at. Stop with this stuff about being humble. The idea for today's video came from a comment that questioned MGTOW because the person who wrote it thought that MGTOW was asking men to be way too humble. So humble that they think you're weak because of it. In MGTOW, we support the idea that you should be the best. We want you to be humble to other people but proud of yourself. I'm not trying to act like I'm sure of myself either. You need a place to pour the liquid into. Some people are pushed to the edge because they don't have a way to let off steam. When good outlets came into my life, I could be internally proud and not care what other people saw in me or if they saw anything at all. I got this email that made me think about how suppression is different from expression. We hide so that no one will find out about us. I realized that what I was doing was self-suppression instead of self-control when it came to stoicism. I now know that there is a big difference between the two. I know that I've been living in fear of being taken advantage of, and to deal with that, I've been putting a lot of effort into stifling anything that, based on my life, could make me a target. This makes me feel sad, tired, hopeless, and angry at the things that make me who I am and make me who I am. Standing divided. Also, I was treating ghosting like a sprint instead of a marathon. I have to keep telling myself that I'm not in a hurry. One step at a time, I'm always getting better. I would rather work with myself than against myself. I've come a long way since I used to be a doormat and an emotional tampon for other people. I have no reason to blame myself, the world, or anyone else, or to hold a grudge about anything. I just need to be reminded every day of the things that are important to me. If I don't, I lose sight of them and let the world pull me into its dark, short-sighted, and unhappy frame. In a practical sense, what I need right now is a way out. I shouldn't try to stop myself from expressing myself. Instead, I need to control it by putting my feelings and passions towards something useful. I know I've been afraid to be vulnerable with people in real life again because I never wanted to go back to being a nice guy with a target on my face. Still, I'll make mistakes and have to remind myself that I'm not in a hurry. I do know that there are real threats out there, especially as gynocentrism takes over more and more of Western culture, and that men don't have much room for error when it comes to wrong-think opinions like manosphere or red pill topics. I get it, there are things to worry about. Self-validation is important, but it's not a quick process. But when I make mistakes, which I will have to keep practicing forgiving myself and getting back up. Even though I often tell myself to stop feeling fake guilt, shame, etc. I'm still more sensitive than I'd like to admit. I know it doesn't go away overnight. In short, the answer isn't to shut people up. Taking charge and refocusing my energy on being proactive and useful is. Maximize control, and minimize suppression. I'll spend more time online as a way to relax. I need risk and vulnerability to feel alive, and the internet is a place where I can interact with other men on purpose and without the same fear of retaliation or shame that is all around me in person. A blue pill Christian friend of mine recently told me, "Man, You have so much to give, why are you holding back? Blah blah blah. Didn't care about his shame, and there are many good reasons why I won't go to his church, but he's right about that. Only, I do it for myself. Not validation, not that anyone can give it, nor would I accept it anymore. I can still be myself, but I'll be more careful about how I share my light at work and in real life. Instead, I'll use the internet as an outlet while I continue to work on finding a better balance inside. Thanks for your answer and for giving me ideas. I'm not going to drive a truck, either. I don't know how to do it yet, but I'm sure I will. The important thing is to see self-actualization as a marathon, not a sprint, and to find a balance between expressing yourself and putting yourself first. I'm already more hopeful, calm, and sure of what I want to do. Keep it quiet for others, not for yourself. You know who you are. Be humble, but don't let that stop you from being proud. People hide who they are because who they are might not fit into the box of what other people see. But a humble soul that does good work is one of the most powerful things in the world. MGTOW agrees with that.